Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we're going to learn about SEO or search engine optimization and what the function of this SEO. If you can make SEO correctly, so it makes your content can get number one on page Google. But before you get this number one on page Google, so you have to follow this step and then make sure your content is having power with if you compare with the other content. If your content is good, if your content is so useful for user, and then many user come into your website, it makes your content has power. It makes your content has famous. Then your content has power and the content is good than other content of competitor. You can see of this part of this SEO from under. You can see on this part of SEO, sitemap optimization, and then software development, feedback, keyword research, ranking, content, strategy, link buildings, social network, website optimization, web design, and traffic. These are part of SEO, search engine optimization. You have you have to set up this and make your content is wonderful. From number one, sitemap optimization, you have to register your content into Google page, and then it makes Google page is easy to scrolling your content, and then makes your content can be detected on Google. You have to follow this step, sitemap optimization. You have to connect your content to Google. Your content connect to Google. And how to set up this sitemap, maybe I will explain you in next time. Next step, you have to care about this software development, HTML. It means how to your website is created. If your website is created by correctly, for example, easy coding, it makes your content easy to loading if your customer visit to your website and your customer is very comfortable with your website, for example design or loading or anything. You have to focus on this software development. You have to create your website with coding correctly. it is about the software development. And then if you set up it correctly, so make your content is easy to detect it by Google, and your customer is very comfortable with your content, so your customer in the next day will come again into your website. Okay, next step, go to feedback. Feedback is very important for you. If you have replay your customer comments fast, it makes your customer is very happy and get information faster. But if you give feedback to your customer in long time, so make your customer is not compatible with your response, so you have to give response faster in to website. For example, in website, if you give feature comment or maybe through email, you have to answer what your users said, because in that a good momentum to for you to give response to your customer. I hope you understand about this, because this part is very important. If you give long time feedback, it makes your customer is not uh, I hope you understand about this feedback, and the point of this feedback, you have to give respond faster to your customer. If your customer give question to you or want to know more your product, this is us this is a very important of part SEO. Next, go to keyword research. It is also important for your SEO. You have to care about this keyword research, because if you don't know about what's happening today, and then you will lose that moment. But so you have to care about this keyword research. Keyword is what the happening right now. You have to, if you are content creator, so you have to create content which happening right now, which happening today. Keyword, many tools can be used to search keyword that happening right now. You can use that tools to looking for keyword. For example, if right now uh, happening about the clothes, so you have to give keyword into your website about that clothes. For example, if red clothes is happening right now, so you have to content about red clothes. Okay, next, go to ranking. Ranking is very important. If you want to check your ranking with, or you can compare with competitor ranking, you can check. And if you check your ranking is still under, so you have to check what the false you do it. You have to check this if you get ranking number 1, so you have to keep this ranking for a long time. Okay, ranking you can check on Google or many tools to check ranking your website. For example, if you're ranking number 1, so your website can emerge on page Google on page 1 and in above. This is a page of Google and this is number 1 page, page 1, and then your website in this. It means your website in number 1 on page 1 Google, because if you get in number 1, high probability your customer visit into your website. Okay, next, content. Content, you have to care about this content. If your content is useful, so many user visit to your website. And then how to create content? You have to create content not too long or not too short, but you have to give straight point. Content includes images, include writing, include video and anything. If your content is interesting, so many customer visit to your website because want to read content on your website. And I hope you always update your content on your website. Next, go to strategy. Strategy is very important because we have to think how makes your content, how makes your website get number 1 into page Google. You have to think strategy. For example, maybe you can check your competitor, and then maybe you have to modify your content. Maybe you have to change your keyword. Maybe you have to give respond automatically by AI and anything. Strategy, every website is different. Or if you want to know why your competitor is number 1, you can check their website, their response and other. Maybe you can copy paste competitor website and then you can implement their strategy into your strategy. You can copy paste from competitor website and then you can implement their strategy into your website. Okay, next, go to link buildings. Link buildings is very important because if any customer recommended your website into their friends, for example, if your customer copy paste link your website into their social media, this name is link buildings. If many your customer share your link website, and then their friends apa customer friends visit to your link website. Its name link buildings. Okay, next go to a social network. Social network is your friend or your customer give info to their friend if your website is good, is complete, is very useful. And for example, if you sell product and your product is cheaper, so it makes your friends, your customer recommend your website into their friends. Social network is very important because your website become famous because maybe your friend, your family, your customer give info to their friends if your website is very useful, is very interesting. Next, go to website optimization. It is very important for you because if your website not interested because of long time loading, because maybe the phone and not responsive or anything, it makes your customer will not come back to your website. So you have to care about this part, website optimization. You have to make your website is very good. Next go to web design. Web design is how to make your website is good. For example, a template, header, footer, body, and then you have to you don't copy paste content from your competitor. You have to make content originally, not copy paste from your competitor. Web design. Web design it's about color, it's about the writing, positioning, and extra. You have to care about this web design. Okay, next go to traffic, the last one. You have to care about this because you can check, you can see the traffic your website. You can see how many people every day your customer visit to your website, and then where are they come from. For example, if your website in Singapore, and where are they from, where are they from outboard or from Singapore. You can check this. And what device your user use, maybe a tablet, handphone, television, and other. What device and what network your customer visit to your website. You have checked all through traffic. Before this, you have to connect, you have to give plugin into your website so you can see anything what you want about this traffic. I hope you understand what I say about this SEO, and you can see these are parts of SEO and you have to care on this part so it makes you it makes your website can get number one on page Google in above. Don't forget to subscribe this channel so you can get next information update. See you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.